once again to another brilliant evening here at the Hero Hockey India League, where we bring to you live action from the glorious city of Ranchi, coming to you live from the Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Astro Turf Stadium here, as we welcome you for the last game of the year 2025. SG Pipers taking on the JSW Surma Hockey Club in match number 4.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Well, Navneet Kaur says, let's play we shall for the last game of the year 2025. It's the SG Pipers taking on the JSW Surma Hockey Club. It's quarter 1 action, and from left to right in all white are of course JSW Surma, and in blue and red are the SG Pipers.
I will get back to that, but I think we've just got a beautiful counter-attack coming through. Work rate to get back the shot on target, and it's a goal! Oh my gosh, that is the finest counter-attack hockey you will see.
Just like in the previous game, it's Navneet Kaur that opens the scoring for the Pipers. But this one is a special superlative effort, going all by herself in a splendid blistering counter-attack. And JSW Surma have just been caught unawares by a brilliant Navneet Kaur. Watch this for sample.
I mean, she is leading by example. You can see eyes up hockey. She's looking, she's asking the questions. Yes, she has 2 players on her, but it doesn't matter. She's going to get that shot on target. She's going to find the corner. And look at that power. That is a fantastic first goal of today's game.
Savita Punia had no chance at all, went for the far post. Smart option there, and Sophie Geertz is pleased as punch. The Pipers now looking to make some inroads along the right, pushed along the channel, but they have the ball. They have a shot on target. But I believe it was Sunalita Topo who took the shot. Almost a snapshot, but couldn't find a mark.
Yeah, Topo there. She's just unmarked in the D. That is sloppy defending from Surma Hockey Club here. Topo there, you can see on that replay, she slices the ball, and that's what draws it to wide right of the post.
See Savita Punia shoot, glares with her eyes, even as some good piece of defending has helped Pipers win the ball back again. And there is a counter-attack, and there is Navneet Kaur once again. It's a 2v2. She goes for the backhander. That's a great cross. Unfortunately for the Pipers, Preeti Dubey, right in front of goal, could not punt the ball in.
Navneet Kaur is just showcasing why she is the stunning player that she is. That was on a plate. That should have been a goal. Tell you what was so important is Savita got a toe to it, which just changed the trajectory, just changed the line, and that's the difference between being a goal and it going wide.
It's Baljeet Kaur who finds her way past a thicketed defensive structure. It's Maria Granato once again who's having a bit of a chat with the umpire Rama Portness. You can't keep her quiet, can you?
No, you can't. Much better interplay here. You can see that lift, and she's saying that it doesn't come off of her stick. So wonderful pick up there. It's so quick how it happens, but Granato is adamant that it should have been her ball.
Chance again for Granato, who attempts to find Baljeet Kaur. It's a nice bit of an interplay that we are seeing with these two. Interestingly enough, Nikki, just before the match started, in the warm-up drills, we saw 2 very contrasting approaches from the sides. On the one side, where the Pipers, most of whom were practicing the give-and-go drills. On the other side, where JSW Surma, who were largely focused on like ferocious slaps and then trapping it and then punting it back.
Yeah, and you can have different techniques and different styles depending on how your team is finding the pitch. And this is a little bit of a bouncy pitch, so you want the confidence of that, so you know you can trap it under pressure. But you also, yes, like you say, want to connect with your team.
Again, defending desperately as Surma are employing the full press here. putting the Piper defense under enormous pressure. You can't see a single SG Pipers, I beg your pardon, Suma, a player in the back line. They are truly giving it the full throttle here.
Yeah, they really are. They've left one player back. That's a beautiful ball in, but it's just about kept out. These low flat stick blocks, they're so important, as we see Lola Herrera. She, when she was playing for Spain, such an important player in the back line, really making sure that she covers as much ground as she can and takes any players who are in her space. She wins those one-on-one battles.
You do get the impression that she's the defensive marshal, and expertly done by Penny Squibb to win the ball back. Again going for that flourishy forehand.
And this was this defending. It's a little bit scrambly, it's a little bit cagey, but it gets the job done, which is really important. As Valentina Costa there, you can see she's confident.
Hold on to the ball is the cry that emanated from the midfield. Great tackling there.
That is going to hurt straight into the feet, but I see a lot of hockey players, yes, it's going to hurt, but they've got that job. They don't jump, they wear the ball, and then they put all the effort in. And this is again just the work rate you see from SG Pipers. The speed, what a ball through as well. One-on-one, the captain comes out. Savita makes such an important save. That is why she is the wall. That's why she has over 300 caps for her country.
What a save there from Savita Punia, putting everything on the line. Has come back from an injury only recently, only the game ago, after a 6-month layoff due to an ankle surgery, but Savita was the saviour for Surma on that occasion.
This was the moment on the other end that was really important. Bansari making sure that the ball goes off the back line, and then Navneet trying to go round, but such an important diving save from Savita. Takes out the captain, but gets the ball very cleanly first.
At what point will JSW Surma pull their goalkeeper? That remains to be seen, but status quo at the moment. Basari Solanki continues her place under the bar for the SG Pipers, and Savita Punia is also, of course, intact on the other side of the pitch. We have a little over 5 minutes to go. It's been a fabulous exhibition. We have got more brilliant hockey coming up, and even as Salima Tete runs away with the ball, there is a frisson cutting through the crowd. It's a good ball again on the right. Pipers doing everything in their capacity to stall an advanced Penny Squibb on that occasion, not trapping the ball cleanly. Nisha with a bit of a struggle there.
Yeah, it's good to see the offload there. You've got the individual skill and the talent, but you need to find the rest of your team. You need to make sure, otherwise you're going to have steals like that, as we have just seen. Castellario doing the work right there, and now this is smart from her, coming back, taking pressure off, but that is not what you want to do. There is, yes, you're on the attack, but if you don't have the players forward and you're currently a goal up, you don't need to go forward with every single attack. You want to find the perfect opportunity to do so.
Deepika has been struggling with an injury. She has returned from the injury, of course, but hasn't been at the cutting edge of the attack, even as Granato looks for another incision. Nervous times for both these teams. Surma looking for the equalizer. Again, weaving her way inside the striking circle.
Yeah, Granato there. It almost looks like the ball is getting just a little bit stuck in her stick at the moment, but now we've seen it. Time stop. Savita is coming off of the pitch, and that means that JSW Soma will have that free player, and that free player will play in the midfield to forward line. They won't put her in the back line, and the reason for that is if you've got that player up advantage, you need them to help you create more scoring opportunities, so you push them as high as you can, and we can see that now. They've got a player pretty much on the baseline of the pitch, and that's just drawing the defenders deeper and deeper, and hopefully should create space. So with just under 3 minutes left, JSW Soma have to find a goal.
Pipers are defending in full capacity. They have all hands on deck.
Doing pretty Dubai there, just hitting her foot, so it is a free hit. The aerial ball thrown, missed, taken down at a short corner given. That is again the correct decision. That's fantastic umpiring.
And Teresa Viana probably will rue this. She was backing into the player who was in reception, and with a hoisted stick nonetheless, as the ball made its way to Vaishnavi Vittal Falke, and JSW Surma have a fine chance yet again with a little over 2 minutes left. Vienna still doesn't like the decision.
No, she doesn't, but that is the decision, and Penny Squibb is in the battery. Ball injected here. It has gone to the far castle. It is Squibb. It's behind the back. It's gone for that, but it is lifted too high.
Shihori Oikawa has been their go-to as far as drag flicks, as far as PCs have been concerned this season, but unfortunately for Surma, the results haven't yet come their way. And SG Pipers will look to make use of that untenanted goal, but at the moment not succeeding. Can JSW Surma use the numerical advantage to their favor? One last time as we count down to less than a minute. Salima Tete, their inspirational captain, cannot do much there.
Caitlin Nobbs, that powerhouse that she is, just tracking Salima Tete all the way and making that important last-ditch tackle. This is beautiful play, as well as we see Castellario going forward and then passing it back. We've spoken about her experience, what she needs to do and what her team need her to do, but just over 30 seconds left. It's going to be a nail-biter.
Yes, Savita Punia will watch the rest of the match from the dugout. And Pipers are being urged from the dugout to track back and halt any late charge from Team Surma. Clash of sticks there from two number 15s, Mumtaz versus Ajmina Kujur. And now the Pipers will believe, as only 4 seconds are left on the clock, and it will be another victory for the SG Pipers, and they do make it 2 out of 2. And what a result it's been for SG Pipers, while Team Surma will be distraught at the result. And it's the lady on your screen, Navneet Kaur, the captain, with her 4th minute strike, who made the difference, as Mario Granato and company could not find an equalizer. And in this beautiful city of Ranchi, it's once again SG Pipers finishing a 1-0 victory over the JSW Surma Hockey Club at full time.